Okay, right. So this is very simple. The lab program which I have given is little lengthy. I have reduced it, and this is what only this much is a program. What you have to remember logic. Very simple. So in the program, what soft copy we have forwarded, it's a mask and all extra. So those are all the things I have removed. Okay. See, the problem definition is there is one table here, area, which I have selected, in which I have stored, okay, some data already stored. I'm telling the name of content is table 0, 1, 4, 9, 10, 19, 24, 31, 40, 51, 64. So this table is called as lookup table. You can see here. Let me zoom in so you can see. Okay, hope it is clearly visible. So this table is lookup table. Okay, so here line number 5 we will give a number, decimal number. Okay, even though hexadecimal number is also working. So that number, what it will do, it will take the number in the line number 5, it will calculate its square. Here is a square function. Okay, and that square will be in a hexadecimal because it's a x. Okay, so what I do is, please use calculator if you have nearby with you. Okay, so new sheet, calculator. Okay, I will keep it in a hex. Okay, I hope it is very simple up to 3. 0 square is 0. Here you can see. Can you see both this one, software and calculator, or only calculator you can see now? To reply, only calculator or both software and calculator? Only calculator. Okay. So what you do is, okay, take a paper and make a note on the paper fast. Okay. Okay. I hope you can see the calculator now. 0 square is 0. 1 square is 1. 2 square is 4. 3 square is, okay, 3 square is 9. So no problem up to this. So 4 star 4 is equal to, sorry, cancel, 4 star 4 is equal to, please remember it's a 10 in the hexadecimal. 4 star 4 is 10 in the hexadecimal, decimal number 16. Okay, same way 5 star 5, 25 is the decimal what we use in our day-to-day life, 19 in the hexadecimal. Okay, so next 6 star 6, answer is 36 in the decimal, hexadecimal 24. Okay, so 7 star 7 equal to 49 in the decimal, 31 in the hexadecimal. 8 star 8 equal to 64 in the decimal, 40 in the hexadecimal. So finally 9 star 9 equal to 81 in the decimal, 51 in the hexadecimal, and 10 star 10 is equal to 100. Okay, so 10 star 10 is 100. Okay, sorry, I will give number itself in a decimal. 10 star 10. Okay, 100 in the decimal, hexadecimal 64. Okay, so now back to the program window, software. Okay, now I have wrote a name. You can find it out. Some comments I can wrote. I have wrote, so you can refer it. So what is a 0? Square of a 0. These are original number. And this side is a decimal. Okay, where I am selecting and showing you. So once you write the same in hexadecimal, these are the values. In the last column I have wrote. Okay, now you see, very important. See, 0 square is what? 0. 1 square is 1. Like that, 3 square is 9. 4 square is 16. 8 square is 64, 9 square is 81. So if you continue here, so some location, you can leave about this, what location, which number it is present. Okay, so I will show, once I show in the execution part, you will come to know. So how this number, even though you look like two symbols, how it is stored? It is stored like this: zeros here, 0 0 0 0 0 1 0. 1 is stored like 7 zeros and 1. 4 is stored like, okay, 7 zeros and 4. Then 9 is stored like 7 zeros and 9. Okay. So here, continue. 9 square is 81. 81 in the decimal. As we know, hexadecimal value is 51. And out of 51 is 0 0 0 0 6 times. Then we will get a 51. Okay. Then comes 8 square is 64. In the decimal, 0 0 0, then 40. Okay, this is what the value is. So, and here this is a notation, please remember this. Okay, imagine this in your keep it in your, okay. So now you see. Okay, right, let's go for the program. Okay, what is, can you go for answering in the chat box? What is the line number 4 will do? Because you know this instruction method already. Line number 4, what it is going to store. Line number 4, can anybody give an answer in the chat box? Correct. Address of table 1. So my very important question here is, listen carefully, whether address of table 1 is equal to address of first number there in the table, that is a 0x00. Yes or no? If I say address of a table, is it same as address of first number 00? Yes or no? Yes. Why? Because table starts from, somebody has muted. Okay. Vinayak, mute yourself. Okay, right. Because table starts from first symbol is 0. So now, if I take address of table 1, indirectly I am taking address of first operand or first value there called as 0 0. Okay, I hope it is clear now with R0. So coming for R1 you can change based upon the program. Okay, so here I have given, let me give it as 3 as a initial part. Okay, this 3. So now what happens? This add present or not with the value of 3. Present or not with value of 3. Okay, so 3 address. Okay, so next. So from here 1. Okay, sorry. Present plus 1 plus 2 plus 3. Where it ends? It ends at 9 because it's an address. Sorry, it's an addition. Present or not is address. For that we are adding 3. Okay, so now what happens? New address is what? Here is a present address plus 1 plus 2 plus 3. So now what is new pointer in the this one? Sorry, new R0 location. What my question is, where R0 is pointing now? Pointing, it will be here at address of 9. Understood? Address of 9. So what is this instruction? LDRB. So bracket of table plus 3 it is. Are you getting? Table 1 plus 3. Table 1 plus 3. What is there in a table 1 plus 3? 9 is there. So that will be loaded onto R3 and shown it on the output side. You can see now. Let's go for compilation. Okay, go for debug. This is a simple program. So now you see here. So now 1C is the address. 1C is the address. So now what I do here, I will hit 1C and I can show you the data, how it is stored. Okay, so what is the data where I have selected? It's a 0. that is a square of 0. 1 square of 1, 4 square of 2, 9 square of 3, 10. What is 10? Square of 4, actual value is 16, in decimal, hexadecimal 10. 19 square of 5, you can see here. 25 square, sorry, 5 square is 25, but hexadecimal is 19. So like that, what is the last number we have? 64. So what is 64? It's a square of 10. Okay. See the table address: 1C, 1D, 1E, 1F, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I hope you understood. I repeat again: 1C location consisting of 0 square, 1D location consists of 1 square, 1E location consists of 2 square, 1F location consists of 3 square. After 1F we have 20. 20 consists of I think 4 square. Okay, 21 5 square, 22 6 square, 23 23 is 7 square, 24 8 square, 25 9 square, then 26 finally 10 square. So this is what the data. Okay, now you see how much you are going to give in R1. You are going to give 3. Okay, see, it's a 3, right? So then what happens here? R0 plus, what is the R0? You can once I place a pointer, you can see 1C. What is the R1? 3. 1C plus 3. Again, we'll go back to the calculator. I will share this. So here, original address in hexadecimal mode 000. So many 1C plus 3 equal to what? We have got a 1F. Okay, so what is there in the 1F? Here you can see 1C, 1D, 1E, 1F. Are you getting now? 1F. What is there in the 1F? 9. That should be loaded onto R3. So right now R3 is empty. You can see in the window. Okay, now 1C plus 3 becomes 1F. 1F position, bracket of 1F means 1C, 1D, 1E, 1F. What is there? 9. That will be loaded onto R3. You can see here. Yes, you got an answer for this. Hope it is clear now. So then that finishes a program. Very simple program it is. Okay, in the question what we have, program what we have given, it was lengthy. I have reduced it and I made it up to this. Okay, so now you see table address plus 5. What is table address? You know that already. Okay, so coming back to the calculator. What is fixed table address? 1C. And how much you wanted to calculate? I want to calculate 5, square of a 5. So plus 5. So I have to go for address number 21. So coming back to the software. Okay, so now you see, I will go for debug. See now, directly first only I will tell you the procedure, how it executes. Later you can cross verify. 1C. Okay, so then 1D, 1E, 1F. Okay, so then comes 20, 21. Okay, so this is what the address, because 1C plus 5. Let's see what is 1C plus 5. Then we can go to that location and fetch the value. Now you see what's the address of table 1C. Next address 5. Sorry, I have not saved, so I got the previous value. So what I should do is, if after every change I have to save once and translate and build, then only I will get the program execution with respect to the modifications. See now 1C I got, so 5 also I got, correct? Okay, so let's check what is the value of 1C plus 5. I told 2 1. So this is 1 0 1 sorry, this is 1C, 1D, 1E, 1F, 20 21. What is there in a 21? 19. Okay, so now we are expecting answer 19. How it works? See now 1C plus, sorry, yes, we got a 21. So that line is over already. 7th line, 8th line, bracket of 21. So what is bracket of 21? 19. That should be copied onto R3. Right now R3 is nothing. So after this line number 8, it becomes 19. Yes, you can see the 19. So for my reference, let me go for this contents or comments. What do you mean by 19 hexadecimal? 19 hexadecimal is a 25 in the decimal. 25 is a square of a 5. And here I have given a value 5 and I have got an answer of square of the 5. Okay. So last one more iteration for 9. Here I will make it as 9. Okay. So how it works, right? Here is the content 9 and okay. Save once, translate, build, then go for debug. Okay. So fine. What is the table address? Table 1 address. Supriya Sunkad. I am getting disturbance. Supriya Sunkad. Okay. So fine. Let's go for the table address is 1C, as you already know. 1C plus 9. Let's see 9. Okay. 1C plus 9 value is what? 25. Here you go for the location. 1C, 1D, 1E, 1F, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So 51 is the answer. At the location of 25, 51 is there. Let's see whether 51 is right or not. What is 51? 51 in hexadecimal is equal to 81 in decimal. 81 is a square of a 9. So probably my answer will be correct. 9 square is 81. So I am going to get here as 51, which is a hexadecimal. Once I convert into decimal, I will get it as 81. Let's see now whether it will be correct. 51 we have got. So if 51 is there, the answer will be right. Okay. Any confusions in the program? Very simple program it is. Okay. Earlier, why I have typed this much is, okay. So question was or the reference journal program. It was, please observe here, it was consisting of 32-bit data transfer. So that was unnecessary according to my knowledge. So I have reduced a lot and I made only the data of smaller. Okay. So since it is a lookup table is only of 8 bits. So why to take a 32-bit data transfer? We can go with the white byte data transfer. So I have reduced it. I have eliminated a mask concept. Very simple program it is. If you write this correct alignment and these programs, it's going to be very simple. So any doubts, please you don't hesitate to ask. So we'll go for one more program. If no doubts, say for no doubts, we'll try to shift for the next experiment. In the next experiment, 2 versions are there for that reason. Any doubts?
Excuse me, sir.
Ah.
Sir, that 5th line LDR R1 is equal to 9. No, sir. It will store the address of 9 or it will store the variable 9, sir.
You can see there. See the differences. If I change like this, what happens? Okay, see now. There is an error because we have to work on only address of 9, which is with respect to address. So it is going to store the address of 9 because these all are, see, table 1 plus 0, table 1 plus 1, table 1 plus 2, table 1 plus 3, like that. Because we are not going to fetch the value 9 here. It is going to store the address of every location. Are you getting here? The address of every location. See what will be the address of this last line? Table 1 plus 10 it is. Table 1 plus 10. Actually, table 1 plus A. Okay, so what happens? One address, another one address, both addresses we are going to store. Sorry, add. Hope it is clear. Who was that? Is that clear part?
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
right. Both are addresses. If I remove that, it becomes a magnitude. See this. Then I have to use here. If I cancel this, I have to use hash 9 addition. Okay. that is a usage of barrel shifter. So let's shrink, optimize the code so that we can get an output on the without usage of a optimization concept or a barrel shifter. Okay, so both are addresses. Two addresses I am adding here. Okay, one is address and one. So what happens if I write here something constant, address plus constant? For that I should use some of the addressing modes like preset, offset, sorry, pre-index with write back, pre-index offset, or pre-index, sorry, post-index. Like that I have to use. I don't want to use all those complex instructions. I want to use very two simple examples for instructions. For that reason, I took both as addresses. Okay, hope it is clear now. Right. So what we can do for one more program? Let me give you first the definition of a program, so you can understand. Okay, so now you can you see the programs list? So fifth program we have completed, this one. So now we'll go for sixth. Write a program to find largest number and smallest number in array of 32 numbers, array of 32-bit numbers. Okay, so it is not a 32 numbers array we have to take. Array should be of 32 bits. And there will be two derived problems. One is the largest and one is the smallest. Okay, it is just a change of one instruction. If we do those changes, we'll get the program output easily. Okay, so let's go for the software. So here, go for project, close project. If you want to, if you have modified, go for a save. So go to project, open project. So today's program. Okay. Okay, right. Okay, now first let me give you some idea. There is one array, name is array1. Okay, and there are few numbers. And please make observation, decimal coded double. Decimal coded double. So number is what? 4, 2, 1, 3, 8, 9. Okay, question number 1 for you is, which is the biggest number among the all these numbers? 4, 2, 1, 3, 8, 9. Which number is biggest or largest number? Largest number A, you are right. Smallest number, please remember now only. Smallest number 1. I think you can easily recognize it. Okay, so now you see. First, in this video, I think it is of 10-15 minutes remaining. Okay, so I will try to give you idea. In the next video, we will continue. Okay, don't, and also immediately I will start one more session. Don't quit. Okay, see now how the program works. Number 1 of an array compared with the number 2. I repeat, number 1 compared with the number 2. If number 2 is big, you finish, you clear this. Okay, you clear this 4 and this assume it as big. But here right now what happens? First number is big. Okay, first number is big than second number. So you imagine you have deleted this number. So now big is what? 4. 4 compare with the 1. Who is big? 4 compare with the 1. Again 4 is big. So you delete this. 4 compare with the 3. Who is big? Largest. 4 is the largest. So you cancel out 3. Cancel means just take a next number and compare like that. 4 you compare with A. Now comes special case. So far what was our largest? That is not largest. Hence change the largest or big pointer to A. So who is big as of now? A is a big. That big compared to 8. So big remains largest. Okay, because 8 is the smallest. I have deleted. So this big compare against 9. Again, we know big remains the highest. Hence, we have concluded whatever is there in the big variable, that is the highest number. Is the logic clear? I repeat once again. Let us assume first number as a big with a second number. So big remains highest. First big compared against third number, this big remains highest or the largest. This big compared with the fourth number, again big is the highest, so big remains the same. Big with the fifth number comparison, what we assumed is first number is big, but it is not the case. So suddenly change big to this position. Now what is big? A, or largest is A. New largest or new big is A. Big compared against next number. So big remains largest. So that big compared against 9. Who is that? Akash, I'm going to remove you. If you are not interested, don't attend the class.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
If I get one more time disturbance, definitely I will remove you, because you will get a proof. Whatever you are talking is going to record in my computer, and I am going to upload that in the YouTube. So your voice will be there as a proof. Right? So this big compared against 8. So big remains, I mean, A remains the big. And finally, A compared against 9, A remains the big. Now, question is, okay. See, again, I got a disturbance from Akash, so I am removing him. From the session. Okay. So fine. Next, okay. So work is not finishes just by identifying. Work is there to write result who is the big among the array into the position or into the location which is reserved for it with the initial value of 0. Okay. And now the question. Okay, how many data, how many program segments we are using here? First segment is largest. It's a code part. That means where there is only instruction. Second part is area for data. So in this, we have reserved one variable called result whose initial value is 0. So whoever comes with a conclusion as big, that will be written here. Hope it is clear now with the concept. Okay. So now how the program works. Okay. We left with the 10 minutes, and what I do is I will try to continue the program explanation. Wherever it stops, I will keep it for 5 minutes of record conversion. Again, I will give the one more session link. You can join for continued explanation. Okay, so program is name is largest. So I took a 6 count. Okay, why I took a 6 count is there are 7 numbers, but 6 is 0 is included. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. So now what is R1 holding? R1 is going to hold the value of array1 address. So if it's the address, I told address of 4. Okay, address of 4 itself. Next, see the concepts here. This is a post index addressing mode. That means what? First you take a number, load on to R2, then you change R1. I repeat, first take the value, okay, then load on to R2, then update. That's a procedure. Okay, see now, what is first R1? First R1, 4. 4 is loaded on to R2, then R1 is pointing for the next 4th position. Next 4th position means what? See here, first position, second position, third position, 4th position, or else 0th position, first position, second position, third position, 4th position is here, which is a next number beginning. Okay, so again 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, this will be 8th, like that. Okay, so take a number, and now the question, Should I attach B or H? No, because problem itself is given for us is 32 bits number we have to take. So I should not work on B or H. I will take a number from the present location and load onto R2, then I will update. Okay. Now, in the same way, I took a first number called 4 and I have updated. Okay, after taking. So whatever the updated value for that, again, I will take a second number. This time R2 is first number, R4 is a second number. You can see R2 is in 4, R2 consists of 4 and R4 consists of 2 in the beginning part. Okay, I will compare R2 and R4. Now is the statement here. Just I will go for comparison. How it should be comparison, whether in highest or lowest, that we have to decide based upon the 10th line. Branch if higher. Who should be the higher? First number should be the higher. What is the first number? R2 is the first number. If first number is big than or first number is higher than R4, that's the second number, go to loop 1. Don't execute 11th line, execute a 12th line because it's a loop 1. So what is there in a loop 1? This is a concept. So reduce R5 by 1. R5 by 1. I hope today's class we discussed R5 minus it is. R5 minus. So compare with the R5 0. So what is initial R5? 6. That become what? 5. R5 become 5. Is R5 0? Is R5 0? No, it is not a 0. So go back to loop. That is the 7th line. Okay. So when it is a 7th line, see the concept. This line I have skipped as of now for more explanation. Now, when it is a next line, who has changed that you should observe? Who has changed? R4 is changed. So the question, who is not changed? Can you answer in the chat box? See what was where we have stored earlier 4 value R2 and here R4. Okay, these where we have stored. Now once we come second time, repeated first time repetition, who is going to change? R4 is going to change. If R4 is going to change, what we have lost is 2. I repeat, what we have lost is 2. So R4 will cancel and R4 will point for the next number. Hope you are understanding this. Okay, right. R4 will fetch present value. What is that? 111, and it updates itself because it's a post addressing mode. Okay, R4 will update. So now, even though R4 is updated, but still value we fetched is earlier. What are those? Here 4 and here 1. Okay, now R2 is 1. Sorry, R2 is what? Not changed. R2 is 4 only. What is R4? R4 is at 1. R4 is changed, but because of R4, what we have got is R4 here I would have wrote R1 and here I would have wrote R4. Okay, R4 is pointing for 1. So we are comparing R2 and R4. We are comparing R2 and R4. What happens? Who is big? Is R2 big? R2 consisting of 4. R4 consisting of 1. Who is big there? Big is R2. If big is R2, go for loop 1. So loop 1 means here is a change. This becomes 4. Is this 4 0? No. So go back to loop. Okay. Now where present R1 is pointing? Present R1 is pointing for 3. Right. Present R1 is pointing for 3. First you take that and load onto R4. Hence, this becomes R4. 3 becomes R4. R4 will consist of 3. And now you change earlier R1 plus 4. So earlier R1 was here. That becomes here pointing. R1 plus 4. That result is A. Now what are the two things we are comparing? R2 and R4. What R2 consists of 4. R4 consists of 3. R2 consists of 4, R4 consists of 3. Is 4 bigger than 3? That means higher than 3? Yes. So again go for loop 1. So what is there in the loop 1? 4 becomes 3. Hope it is clear now. 4 becomes 3. So is 3 0? No. Go back to loop 1. Go back to loop 1. So now the question very important. What is present R1? Present R1 is A. Hence R4 will point to wherever is a present R1, and R1 will take plus 4 extra. So it will point here plus 4 extra. So what is content of R4 A? Content of R2 4. You can see now, very important. This time first okay. R2 is 4. Let me write here. You are comparing capital A against 4. Okay. Is capital A, sorry, R2 is what? 4. I should say you are comparing is 4 greater than A. Is 4 greater than A? Yes or no? Is 4 higher than A? No. So if no, don't go to loop 1. Go to 11th line. What is there in the 11th line? R4 value should be changed. R4 value should be copied to R2. What is there? R4 value A. That should be copied to R2. That means R2 will come here. It is removed from this, and R4 is temporarily removed. Okay. So R2 is what? A. Now, next. Once this happen, again you subtract R5. So what happens here? 2. Is it clear now? 2. Is 2 0? No. Go back to loop. So now what is the present R1? Present R1 is 8. So take that 8 and load on to R4. Hence 8 value will become R4, and R1 plus 4 will make you to point it over here. So less than 1 minute is remaining. Okay, so please give your attendance. I will continue the explanation in the one more video after 5 minutes, because I need a time to record it. I mean conversion. Okay, so please continue this program analysis.